7:35 on this Friday. We've added another friend to the microphone. Jennifer Baker's here from Baxter County Historical and Genealogical Society.
Got it.
Iron my tongue. Got those wrinkles out. How you been?
I am good, great.
So what's going on?
We are having our first ever autumn auction tomorrow, Saturday.
I should edit in a drum roll right there.
Yes, I mean, this is our first time for this fundraiser. If it's successful, we're hoping we'll have it again. It's going to be Saturday, October 10th, 10/10 at 1 o'clock at Twin Lakes Baptist Church, which is the big church out there as you're going out of west.
Yeah, right across from
the auto dealership.
Across from the Ford dealership. Sure. It's one on the right. So when you turn in the parking lot, there's 3 buildings, and ours will be the farthest one on the right, and we'll have a banner up front. But the silent auction starts at 1 to 3:30. Live auction with County Judge Mickey Pendergrass is at 2. We'll have what we call...
You're auctioning off the county judge.
Yeah, we are. I'm not sure we'll get enough bids on him, but...
Hear that, Mickey?
He's been pretty...
Jewel is the question.
Yeah, Jewel might. Yeah, she may not. He's been pretty supportive, so the Historical Society members may bid on him. But we've got a lot of cool items on there. And then we'll have refreshments baked by the Historical Society members, beans, cornbread, soup, desserts, good stuff. That's for sale. Then we've got some people call it a Chinese auction. We call it a pick an item, where you put a little bag in front of each of your item and get six tickets for $5, and you put your ticket in whatever bag, and then we draw a winner. So there's all price ranges, all sorts of things for people to come get.
Interesting.
I like those Chinese auctions because that way, because a lot of times you go and they're pulling door prizes and they pull something, they pull like the tent. It's like, I really don't need that tent. I wanted to get that.
Yeah.
So at least I can put whatever tickets I want into whatever
Yeah.
item it is that I like and
That's
would
right.
like to have a chance to
Yeah,
win.
and you can win it for $1. So one of the things, one of the higher priced items is we have a contract with some place called VIP Sports. So we have consignment tickets for the Super Bowl, the Masters, U.S. Open, Kentucky Derby, Emmys, Grammys, and CMA Awards.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. So where else in Baxter County can you go and get two Super Bowl tickets?
Are you going to auction those? Or
there's a minimum on there because they want so much money. We marked them up a couple hundred just to cover our expenses. But they told us we can sell more than 2. You know, we can sell as many as we want.
Wow.
But that's pretty exciting to have Super Bowl, Masters, Final Four, Kentucky Derby, Grammy, Emmy, and Country Music Award tickets.
Well,
and they
Final
vary
Four,
in
that's March
price.
Madness. That's NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they vary in price, but there'll be a description of each ticket, what that includes. Some of them include receptions.
The package.
There's a package deal.
Right.
One or so of them includes overnight stay, but anyway, that's pretty exciting. So, and then we also have a consignment thing with American Classics that has lots of sports memorabilia. So they have some really cool Razorback stuff, and they've got Cardinals, they've got golf stuff, they've got they've got a really neat picture of Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley together. I mean, and they're beautifully framed. And that's another one of those consignment things. If we don't sell them, we send it back.
Yeah, it's a minimum bid on the
Yeah,
stuff. And those are what silent auction pieces then? Is how they're set up?
Most of them will be silent, some might be live. One of the things we have for the live auction is an original watercolor from Dwayne Hayda of the Buffalo River.
Always a good piece.
Right there.
Always a good piece.
Right there.
Oh,
Yep.
he is so, he never even met me before, and he gave me this print. So I was so impressed with him. Another one is Ron Moore, who did the sculpture on the square.
Yes.
He has an original, it's a reprint of a painting he did called They Shall Not Pass. It's the Civil War with the Confederate flag and the, certain guy on the horse. And so that'll be auctioned off too. That's pretty cool.
Wouldn't it be cool if you had a nice little old country house, a white house in the woods, then have Dwayne Hayda paint it?
Oh.
You'd never find it.
No.
That would be cool. We've got an original oil painting by Jeannie Roth. We've got 2 tickets to the Maddie and Tay concert, The Shed, which is October 21st. We've got a half-a-day float trip by the Cotter Trout Dock, donated by Elmcroft. Elmcroft went and bought that for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was really nice of Elmcroft to do
I
that.
haven't been floating in a while.
Yeah, this one, so it's half-a-day trip for 2. That's neat. We've got jewelry from Carter's Jewel Chest and Gregory Jewelry. We have a lot of those hand-wrapped agate necklaces. They're so pretty. We've got a lot of glassware. There's the Fenton vase. I'm not an expert in Fenton ware, but it's just beautiful. And a lot of other cut glass and crystal.
Well,
Bass Cat donated us a nice jacket. We've got a bomber shirt that's donated by the bank, First Integrity. All sorts of gift baskets, restaurant coupons, an hour massage, all sorts of fishing rod, Bosch grinder, electric chainsaw. We've got one of our members made hen turkey calls. He told me they're hens, and they're not collars, but they're hens. So he's got those handmade ones, and those are really fun to chase the cat with. She just didn't know what that was.
No, probably not.
Another thing I chased the cat with was a thunder gourd. Have you seen those gourds?
Oh, yeah.
And they have the string down and they make thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, you know what that was either. You'd have to know my cat to appreciate this exciting thing for her. But we do have a thermal kitty cottage that was donated by All Pets Equine, and I guess it plugs in and heats up. But I thought if you had an outdoor cat,
Right. Oh,
that
yeah.
would really be
Definitely.
nice. Put it
Sure.
underneath the porch or something. We have wreaths. We have
Raccoons to be moved in there, lay back, and have the recliner.
Yeah,
There you
We have
go.
all kinds of new friends.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, we have pet beds too, but stained glass and wreaths, and we just have something for everybody. All price ranges, all the way down from the $6 for $5 all the way up to the thousands of dollars for the the sports packages, and in between, so there's prices for everybody.
Wow.
So you could start at the car show,
Yeah.
come by, see the cars, make your donation over there, drive over to First Baptist, right down 62,
Twin Lakes
or
Baptist.
Twin Lakes Baptist, excuse me, right down the road, just right down the bypass,
some-
boom, go right there, stop there. You could get participate in silent auctions, get some beans and cornbreads and pies, and see the great work that you guys are doing, and talk
That's
to some
right.
people there. Get done with that. Say, I got to walk this off a little bit.
Yeah.
Drive out to Yellville
Yeah. There you
and
go.
come to Turkey Trot.
That's right.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, that's
Perfect day.
Yeah,
And the weather's going to be beautiful.
that's
It
great.
is.
This-
Yeah,
I think I got it figured out.
I'm
Sounds
glad.
like it to me.
Isn't that interesting how all these things are coordinated together?
That's right.
People just think they'd happen that way, but
Oh, no. There's a lot of
Glad
planning
we
goes
checked
into
with
this
you.
stuff.
But let me tell you, you talk about a happy bunch of communities.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody from Marion County all the way through
Oh,
Baxter.
sure.
It's going to be a
Absolutely.
blast.
Absolutely.
That's
will be.
right.
Yeah. It's stuff like this that makes this area really fun.
Well, if we can't find something to do this Saturday, I mean,
There-
Yeah.
lots of stuff.
Yeah, there's always things going on.
Yeah.
And what kind of work does the Historical and Genealogical Society
Well, our goal
do?
is to preserve Baxter County history. So we have our Heritage Center, which is at 808 South Baker. That is, most people know where Hamilton Shoe Repair is. We're right next door. We have, we can hear them through the wall. Yeah, they're busy. They are the busiest. If it wasn't for them, nobody'd know where we were at. They are just constant traffic.
I get in there about once every 2 weeks.
Oh, it's unbelievable,
Something neat and
the amount of cars they have. And so we're right next door. That building was built in 1950. It was originally opened up as the Sweet Shop. And it was right next, later Baxter Theater was 2 doors down, but it's gone. But it's now the trust department for
security.
For
security.
right.
But we have the original soda fountain that was there in the Sweet Shop in 1950. It belongs to Lori Gregory, and she's got it on loan. So that's kind of cool when you walk in the lobby and you see this original soda fountain, where it was used to be. But we preserve Baxter County history. We have a lot of the county records, a lot of pictures. We're always looking for pictures that will scan them and give you the original back. So have them in our database. We're open right now because we don't have a lot of volunteers. So we're only open on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons and Friday from 10 to 3. So we always need more members. We always need volunteers. We do have a website, baxtercountyhistory.org is our website. We have a Facebook page, Baxter County Historical and Genealogical Society, and I created a Facebook page for this auction. So if you go in there and put in Baxter County Historical Society Autumn Auction, not being an expert in Facebook, it pulls up an event page, but you have to look for the community page. The event page just, it tells you, kind of links it to the other one, but I've got over 100 pictures posted on the Facebook page that shows what's going to be at the
Oh, that's
auction
good.
tomorrow. Yeah,
Good.
it's
Yeah.
been and a thank you to the people that have donated to kind of give them a little bit of credit for.
Well, sure, you need to
We've-
support your sponsors. I mean,
we've
there's
had
no doubt about
really,
that.
really good support, especially being our first time ever doing this, and there's so much competition out there for our auction items. So I really appreciate everybody that's jumped in there and helped us out. So yeah, visit our page even if you don't want to come to the auction, so you can thank our sponsors.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
It's very important. I mean, we talk about the bank, FNBC, or for this event, and First Security for the other event, Century 21, which sponsors so much to do with it. You need to recognize your sponsors,
yes.
and no matter what your charitable event is, to let people know that these are the people that are helping you.
Yes.
And when I go to the chamber meetings, what do I talk about? I talk about supporting your fellow chamber members. And it's the same thing with this. You need to support those who support us. Same thing with the radio station. Supporting the sponsors helps keep these things open. And that's the way business works.
That's right.
Speaking of business,
There we go.
time to do some. Be right back. 7:48.
With the billboards.
I'm ready to start talking about stewed bakers and cookies again.
Hey, how about homemade beans and cornbread?
I know.
I am making my, quote, famous potato soup where I put in bacon, cheese, sour cream, along with the potatoes and onion. And milk. And, it is so
That's
good.
on my way home from the car show, so I think I'll
There
have to
you
stop
go.
there.
See, it's perfect.
I'll
This is all
have
going
a
to
crock
work.
pot full of that one, and then I'm making something called rotel soup, which is where you put rotel and black beans and hominy, and so I won't make it real spicy, but it's a little bit spicy. And then I'm making chili without beans, and there should be some chili with beans, homemade beans and cornbread, the old-fashioned beans, and then another one that does what she calls chuck wagon beans. Those are
Get over there
so
and sample that.
so when it's gone, it's gone. I mean, it's going to be like $5 for a bowl of soup and a little cornbread muffin.
If you go by Bob's booth at Turkey Trot's, is out to lunch.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We got the presidential straw poll. Come on by, and you can literally, we have straws that we're going to put in the cans that we drew up, and there's little games there. We throw the corn cob with the turkey tail feathers stuck
Oh,
in it,
that'd
and
be
you just throw it
fun.
into they got little cutouts for the turkey. Tony did a great job. We redoing all of that, and it's just a cool event. I mean, that is small town America.
Oh,
that is it. It really is.
Yeah.
And they got bands and everything there as well.
And then the fun continues. Look at this. The Beaufort Volunteer Fire Department Auxiliary has their 30th annual turkey dinner. They'll be honoring chiefs past and present Gary Lee, Phil Kaplinger, Don Gronert, Bill Eubanks, and Dave Merkel. Sunday, October 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Beaufort Community Center at 4439 Beaufort Road. Next to the main fire station, adults $10, children 6 to 12 are $5. 5 and under are free.
Well, at least that's not this weekend, so you can fill up this
You can
weekend,
fill
all
up
these
and then
events,
you
and
look
then
forward
go
to
over
the
next
turkey dinner at the fire
weekend.
department on the 18th.
That's a
Perfect.
great
Perfect.
deal.
And I'm a turkey junkie, too.
I am too.
Oh.
I could eat turkey
I could too.
many days
I
a
was
week.
at the county fair and I bought one of the turkey legs.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, those are good.
I had people follow me around. Where did you get that?
We
Yes.
have turkey legs. There was a guy talking about it
Really?
last time when we were setting up. They were talking about turkey legs. I'm like, okay.
They are so good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
else
keep
we-
you busy for a bit, too.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Bob can relate to this one. The Mountain Home Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association will have a large rummage and bake sale on Saturday the 24th, so we add another Saturday in there, at the community room of the police department. All proceeds of the sale will be donated to the Mountain Home Police Department.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
At this time, our officers needed upgrade tasers and body-worn cameras. The cost for the tasers, $1,300 each. Body-worn camera comes in at $850, so that's basically $2,150 per officer.
Right.
And that's very important.
Yeah, it is.
You'll notice the blue ribbons on our front door.
Yes,
the
sir.
support our police departments, and then
Station's been huge in supporting the police and the fire.
and people even ask me about the blue ribbon on my radio antenna. Says, well, how much longer do you think it's going to stay on there? This will be its third trip to Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, yeah.
wow.
It stays on well. Yeah.
I might mention our next meeting for the
Yes.
Historical Society. We always meet on the fourth Tuesday at 6 o'clock at the library. So this month it'll be on October 27th at 6 at the library. Our speaker this month, we have interesting speakers every month, is Mark Chris from the Arkansas Historic Preservation Department from Little Rock. So he'll be coming up, and I think they told me what he's going to talk about. Civil War 101, I
Just 'cause
believe.
they talk about old stuff.
He could talk about a lot of things. I believe David Benedict is our vice president in charge of programs, and so we've had Jenny Barnes Butler recently. We just had History Day last weekend at Rapspear and at Cooper Park where we had Jenny
Yeah, we heard
Barnes.
the cannons going off.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a great
Oh,
event.
yeah.
That's
That
a
was-
great event.
We were out
Yeah.
there doing
Great.
NFL flag football.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Quarter.
And when you're right there, it's really scary. You know, when you know it's coming, and oh my
Yeah.
goodness! So we had some great speakers for that every month. So it's free, and you just come, and it starts at 6. We have to be out there at 7:30 because they start closing down the library. So it doesn't go on forever. You can find out more about the Historical Society. You can become a member. You don't have to be a member to come. So we have really good programs.
And for those of us who are new to the area, being here for a while now, but still new to the area compared to the others, I mean, it's good to come to see how this place
Yes.
that we call home came to be.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And it's a-
you can get some of our
and it's
heritage and our
gentle.
roots.
Speaking of making this your home, Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. You can call them at 405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net.
Yes, sir. In my hand, I
And-
call. She keeps the book and she makes the appointments so that I don't double book us. Because I do. I go, oh, yeah, we can be there. Yeah, no, maybe not.
What out-of-state people are coming through right now, because this is the almost retired folks. Well, I've got
the
so much
adult- the
vacation I got to
adults-
take
the- I-
before
I-
December
well,
31st. Type
And
of
I
thing.
call them the adults, that come down because they don't have kids in school. They can come down. The lakes are still beautiful. The colors are just starting to change. The restaurants are a little easier to get into. The resorts are a little easier to get into. And they're down looking, and because it is such a good time. And if they're not sure what area it is that they're looking to be in, you get some tire kickers just trying to see. It's a big decision.
It
You know,
is.
if you're going to move out of Detroit and go someplace else, you're going to make a couple trips generally, unless you've been coming here
You
for a
think
while.
moving out of Detroit would be a big decision?
Well, where to go is the decision. That's the
where to
decision. Isn't the move. It's where you're going to land.
I just kind of wondering about that one.
It's a pretty time to come look at us. The
Oh,
trees
oh,
are
it
getting,
is.
they're starting to turn.
Yeah,
They're
the leaves
Oh,
are starting
The
to
only trouble with October down here, it's only like 4 weeks long.
That's right.
It should be. We should have some. Where it
That's
goes
true.
another 2 or 3 weeks.
That'd be good.
It's great weather down here in October.
oh,
you can't beat
absolutely.
it.
Because we have, we're kind of like a 3.5 season
Yeah,
area,
pretty much.
we get that half is much shorter for winter,
Yeah.
but great falls, great springs. It's spectacular. Colors are nice, but the adults are coming down and they're looking, like I say, houses are going under contract, houses are, still need to be listed and need to be gone. So,
Well, give Bob and Linda a call at 870-405-0793. Real quick, car show tomorrow,
Right, 10 to 2.
and then the auction.
Historical Society auction starts at 1 to 4.
there you go.
Bob
Busy
will be at
weekend.
Turkey Trot.
Turkey Trot out in Yellville. We're right on the square, so be careful when you're driving, if you're driving out that way, and good luck parking.
Yeah,
Well, there's
Been there.
parking. You
I've been
park.
there.
plan on walking a little bit.
Yeah.
Plan on walking a little bit.
But
That's
where you're
all
going to walk, because there's a ton of different booths, and there's music. There's a Mr. Turkey Leg contest.
Yeah.
Oh, are you in that?
No, there'll be a best beard, and they do all these type of things. They have kids performing and stuff. It's great.
It might
It's great.
be worth
Great
coming just to
event.
see you if you're in it.
And just be careful
No.
driving through Yellville.
Yes.
62412 goes to downtown. Be careful.
Right.
I better get going here. There's the theme song. Got to go. See you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.